What's going on, everyone? This is ZacBandicoot
And Papa Ed.
here. Another review. Surprise. And this is going to be a review on this channel of the first ever TV show.
Squidward Game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Squid Game.
Squid Game. Couldn't resist. And I gotta say, for this is I gotta say, part of my French, one hell of a series to start out with.
I gotta tell you, and I had little interest in watching this. It was on. I figured it was, some kind of ultra violent thing.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of
like
just some crazy bunch of crazy violence and stuff. Just as like a whoa shocking
but
thing.
When I watched that first episode, it was jaw dropping.
No, listen, it's got a shock factor and violence, but trust me, character, great writing, great symbolism, great foreshadowing, great just great writing all around.
Yeah, and this is interesting because Zach watched it with.
I watched dubbed. I'm ashamed. I watched the dubbed.
English. It took me a long time to watch it because usually when I'm watching things, I have a lot of stuff going on, but you have to pay attention.
You got to read
the subtitles. I watched it in the Korean, where I think you really feel the emotion. And a little tidbit, if you haven't watched it yet, if you're watching it in Korean, don't do the CC. Do the English subtitles, because there's two different English version subtitles. One that's closed caption, and the other that's just English. Go with the English because that, from what I understand, is the more accurate translation.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
And I actually went back to a lot of my favorite scenes to watch it with the dubbed voices to see how good the American actors did. And by and large, I think it was pretty well done.
They were good, but I hear it's really emotional when you hear it in Korean. I think they didn't do too bad, but and I think there might be some mistranslations with the English dub, like what you said. When I watch with the English subtitles, I might notice some dialogue's different, right?
That's exactly right. Now, one of the things I want to say, first of all, about Squid Games is something I used to say about The Walking Dead, at least in the beginning. If you eliminated the zombies from The Walking Dead, you'd have great, interesting drama, even without the zombies. The zombies are almost like salad dressing. You still have a good story, and I think the same is true for Squid Games. Even without that elaborate setup of these games, you have very interesting backstories of these characters and what leads them, because it starts out with
one of their stories could be a series on its own.
That's exactly right. And it starts out with the main character, Lee Jung Jae. We'll have a little help here because we don't remember.
If we're not pronouncing them right, we're so sorry. I mean, we don't speak Korean.
Just such a down and out person. I mean, living off his mom. He owes money to loan sharks. I mean, very standard stuff that you'd see in a lot of movies that leads to this this volunteering for these games. And then there's great backstories for many of these characters, and you don't see it right away. It's dispersed very well paced throughout the series. I think some of the backstories you didn't even get to almost the end of the series.
Oh yeah, and not to give anything away, but you do get, I think it's either one episode or two episodes without any of the games or any of the violence or anything, and it's just the story of the characters and their backstory, which I think is genius.
Right, and you don't have to be a writer like myself to see certain setups and twists coming a mile away. And here, you do not see a great couple of twists. There's a main one, and there's a lot of little twists throughout. You don't see them coming because the way these characters develop as these games progress is quite surprising. I would say shocking.
There are subtle hints when you look back, but nothing you're going to notice first time watching through without knowing.
Oh, that's right. In retrospect, I should have seen some of this stuff.
But it's understandable because let's just, without getting spoiled territory, I'm just going to warn you for a twist, especially one particular big one. Just brace yourself, okay? Brace yourself.
Now there is a character, and I think she is, I don't know if it's Liu Mi or Hoyong Jong. I can't really tell from these photos, who is actually from North Korea. And tell me what you found out about the training for the accents. That is very interesting.
Yeah, so an interesting bit right there is that, because the actress herself is from South Korea. And And I saw a video on YouTube that said she had to have coaching to put on the right accent as if you were from the north speaking Korea, which you won't notice as someone doesn't speak Korea,
Yeah.
but which is interesting. It's like, it's like here in the U.S., say someone from New York in the north, an actor from there having to play someone from Texas, he'd have to put on a Texan accent.
Right, and that's something that of course we don't think about because not speaking these languages, not
Yeah.
being familiar with these cultures, we
And
don't
vice
really
versa,
notice it.
someone not speaking English not noticing a Texan accent and a New York
Right,
accent.
but this is true in all countries of the world. There are regional accents, and this is especially true between North and South Korea. So this woman had to train herself to having a North Korean accent, which Korean people would have picked up on.
Yeah.
And so that was a good reference in the film that she had come from North Korea, and she was a very interesting character.
Sorry, in the series.
In the series, I said film. In the series, yeah.
We do mostly movies, you gotta understand.
Yeah.
And and I'll say this though, you're gonna have characters you will just absolutely fall in love with. And those made the series great, like memorable characters. But this show will give you tons of anxiety though with these games, the tension, and
the tension on each one of these episodes is unreal, and the beauty of this thing is again, even though the violence is pretty extreme at times, the character development is such that it has an emotional impact as well as any series I've ever seen.
And the build up was build up was pretty good too, and from that episode with the first game that you've seen the memes, I'm sure a lot of you watching this review have seen the show. When it comes to that first game where they had no idea that this was this crazy death game, that big animatronic girl, red light, green light,
and the
red light, green light,
soft classical music playing in the background as people are lining up and going up the staircases into the next game. The announcement that comes over the speaker, just a cold instruction to what to do next, and describing the games. It's chilling. And
I can say, in the first time, like the red light, green light, red light, green light, someone moves, gets shot, they're like, wait, what? They realize he's dead, and then mass panic from there.
That was absolutely mind blowing. So, I highly recommend this series. It is inventive. The acting, again, not knowing the language, it's hard to tell 100%. But I sense these are Korea's best. Because
I think so, yeah.
the emotion, because otherwise you wouldn't feel that emotion.
Yeah, actually, there's dedication. The one who's the gangster guy? Oh, right there.
Oh yeah, his character,
Jang.
Ho Sung Tae, yeah.
Ho Sung Tae.
What a great villain.
Yeah, well, for example, speaking of that, you believe they're good actors, they have to be. This guy, he had to gain like a bunch of weight and bulk up for that part.
Right.
Because he was a small guy, before. And it's pretty funny. He plays that mean guy, and in real life, he's a softy, nice guy. There's pictures on Instagram with him with his cat and stuff.
Yeah, that's the way. A lot in films.
Oh yeah.
Some of the most hated villains are really.
Those are the nicest people in real life.
Yeah. But this has it. This is well drawn. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you are gonna be thinking, I cannot wait. I want this guy to die. I mean, I just want this guy to die. He's so despicable. What a great villain is portrayed.
Yeah, and also, and trust me, and there's all sorts of twists and turns, and then like you find out more about characters, the guys running the Squid Games, stuff like that, which we won't get into detail there because obviously we don't want to get into spoilers.
Right, but at this point, I mean, it's been out a while.
It has.
Most people who are interested in this thing are going to have seen it.
Well, we won't give major spoilers. How about that?
Yeah. And
because I mean, we could tell you, Squid Game obviously is a bunch of rich people like to bet on their lives playing these games, and which I mean, so we can give like minor spoilers.
Sure.
Just nothing major, like any crazy twist.
Yeah, and it does leave plenty of opportunity for a sequel, and I think it's been confirmed that the writer is going to write a second series.
It is confirmed. Actually, they had an interview with him. And actually, he's actually in the show himself. He has a part. Played like that doctor in the show, competing in the games. Yeah. He's actually in the show himself, and it is confirmed. Actually, I saw a video, and they had an interview with him. Which I'm sure he's being offered a generous amount of money right now from Netflix.
Yeah.
He said it is confirmed. There will be a season 2. I have not written anything down yet, but I have so many ideas in my head, so it's cooking up in his mind right now. He just needs to put it to paper or computer, however he writes it.
And the Koreans really do make some fabulous.
Some good entertainment comes out of South Korea.
They, as a matter of fact, last year, I think it was, or the year before, was the first time a Korean film won the Academy Award.
Parasite.
Parasite,
yeah. I gotta check out, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely good. Of course, I wanted Once Upon a Time in Hollywood to win. I was disappointed, but
that's a video for another day.
but Parasite was very good. So anyway, my recommendation for Squid Game is see it in the original Korean is my recommendation.
Yeah, if you have a Netflix account. You have a Netflix account, and you don't mind violence, because the show's not for the faint of heart. Definitely check this out. It's a lot better than I expected. Like, normally, and I admit, I'm one of those people who don't really hop aboard trends, stuff like that. Like, I can be kind of part of the it's overrated crowd. I will admit that. But I checked it out, and you know what? It 100% deserves its popularity.
Yeah.
It does. I mean, I know there's the crowd who always likes to go the overrated, everybody likes this kind of thing. Because some people just love to find the hidden gems that aren't popular or weren't successful. And which there are great stuff for whatever reason. Doesn't make money. And just for whatever reason, right? Didn't get the attention it deserved.
And you are going to have to overlook a few things in this that stretch credulity.
Yeah.
But without these little things, the series doesn't happen. So you're going to have to let a couple of things go to really enjoy this.
Yeah, some stuff like, why didn't they do this? Why did this happen? How does this happen? And it's like a few plot holes definitely here and there, but that's expected for just about anything.
That's right. That's doing a little nitpicking. So I would say see it. It's worthwhile. It's just a great, inventive, good piece of entertainment with incredible emotional content, and that is really where I think this thing shines.
It will make you feel stuff. Let's just say, well, again, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Let's just say there's a certain episode, and those watching, episode 6, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. That might leave you crying in the fetal position in a corner somewhere.
that was rough. All right, that's it for me.
Okay, this is it for me.
It's not bad.
Verdict, of course. Sorry, verdict. Your final verdict?
Well, my verdict, I usually scale things on a 1 to 5. I'm gonna go with for a TV series. And if you judge this thing on its ability to keep you engaged and waiting in anticipation for the next episode, this is 5 out of 5 because it hits all the right notes in keeping you glued.
You know what? Of course, there's complaints here and there. There's no such thing as perfect, but you know what? This is an incredible show, incredible writing, incredible characters, and there's so much hidden details, foreshadowings, just genius shots and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna have to watch through it again. And at least there's something. The concept itself maybe not particularly new, but for the most part, still new at the same time. If you know what I mean. At least something fresh and new. This is probably the best series to come out. Period. Since maybe something like Breaking Bad or something. Really, it's really a masterpiece, and I hope they don't just keep this going forever. And I hope maybe it ends with just a few more seasons. And please, in season 2, I hope it continues the story. Maybe even get a prequel, who knows? But you know what? I'm going to give this, first ever, 10 out of 10, baby. Oh, all right. So, anyway, it's been ZacBandicoot.
Papa Ed.
And it's been a review of Squid Game. I'll try to maybe get more review of series out there. We'll see. I'd have some more movie reviews. Maybe get some video game reviews for the first time. We'll see. So, the ZacBandicoot. Till next time, thank you so much for watching, and whoa! Now we go.